So this year at Plainwell Middle School, you're going to do a significant amount of work on Chromebooks. That includes when you're home doing work on Google Classroom or on Wednesdays doing Zoom meetings as needed, but also when you're at school doing work in your classes. So I want to give you some basics on using Chromebooks. Now, the first thing is you want to make sure you bring your Chromebook every day in a case to school. If you don't bring a Chromebook to school, you're going to have trouble participating in your activities for the day. The other thing is you're going to want to make sure your Chromebook is charged. The best way to do this is to charge overnight before you're going to come into school. If your Chromebook is fully charged, it should have no problem lasting for an entire day of school. Now, don't let your Chromebook get down to 0% battery before you charge. Some people like to run their Chromebooks all the way until they stop and then they plug them in. This can really drain the battery, and over time, it's going to decrease the life of your battery. So just get in the habit of charging overnight, and you won't have a problem with your Chromebook staying charged. Also, for those of you who did not take a school Chromebook and were working on a personal device at home, you will need a school Chromebook to connect at school. Only school Chromebooks connect to the building Wi-Fi, and you're going to need those for your classes. So if you haven't yet, make sure that your parents pay the insurance online, and then you can get a school Chromebook for use here at school.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea.
A good idea is customizing your Chromebook with a school-appropriate background, something that shows your personality and something that calms you down and gets you ready for your schoolwork. A bad idea would be customizing your Chromebook with stickers. Right now, this Chromebook may be yours, but in a future year, it may belong to somebody else. So make sure to keep anything that's going to be even semi-permanent off of your Chromebook. You don't want to be scraping off the stickiness before the end of the year. Another good idea is leaving your Chromebook strapped into its case during class. So you're walking through the halls with a Chromebook like this, but when you get to class, instead of taking it fully out of its case, you're going to open it up so your Chromebook stays in the case. You can use the straps, the clear straps at the top, and the other straps at the bottom. This keeps your Chromebook protected against falls or anything that might damage your Chromebook. Bad idea would be taking the Chromebook out of its case during class. If something happens, someone bumps it, it falls off a table, it could do damage to your Chromebook, and you could be without a Chromebook for several days while it's getting repaired. A good idea is always when you are moving around to carry your Chromebook in its case. A bad idea is carrying your Chromebook by the keyboard or screen. This could damage your Chromebook and cost you money. I have seen so many times a student move from one seat to another seat in class, and they're holding the Chromebook inappropriately, and something happens to damage their Chromebook, and they have to be without their Chromebook for a while it's being fixed. Another good idea is only having your Chromebook in the case. You have other things, you have folders and binders to hold your paper. Chromebook case is not the right spot for those items. Bad idea would be carrying paper, earbuds, or pencils in your case. This is the most common case we see of cracked screens. You put your pencil in, you close your Chromebook on top of your pencil, you don't even realize it, you get to your next class, and your screen looks something like this in the picture. So keep everything but your Chromebook out of your case. Just a reminder to all of you, everything you do and search for is monitored and it is linked to your school account. And Chromebooks should be used for educational purposes only. If you're doing something or looking for something maybe you shouldn't, it's going to send an alert straight to me, and we're probably going to have a conversation about it and maybe even some consequences. But let's stay completely away from that and make sure we're using Chromebooks for only school purposes. If you need for help with anything with your Chromebook, maybe your Chromebook is damaged or not just working the way that you need it to, there are a couple of avenues that you can take. If it's something that has to do with a class assignment, you can talk to your teacher. But if it's with a Chromebook yourself, you're going to want to use these resources. One is you can email student support at swmitech.org. If you submit a ticket there, you send an email, they'll create a ticket and make sure that the proper person deals with the issue. If you want to create a ticket by telling them what's going on, you can call the number 269-250-9280, and that is a help desk, and they can tell you what steps that you need to take to fix your Chromebook. If you have any questions about the Chromebook or any of the policies that we have in school in regards to technology, you can always talk with your teachers or read that section in the student handbook, which is in your shared drive. As always, feel free to stop me and ask me any questions or shoot me an email. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and remember to always live with Plainwell pride.